Hello, hello. Welcome, Shady Y. I'm Marilyn, and today we have an auction bag, and this one is Victorian, sterling, and costume. And these are some pretty fabulous pieces. We have Victorian beads and pieces. We have new on card stock. For lingerie pens. Very, very cool, eclectic grouping here. Hope everybody's doing great. My name is Marilyn. If you haven't been here before, my husband and I are online resellers. We sell on eBay, Etsy, Poshmark, and YouTube, and soon to be Whatnot. And I am also scheduling, or already scheduled, a live auction with Kristen D. Next week I will do a preview on Kristen, or the things that I'm going to have during Kristen's online auction. And that's going to be a Thursday night at, I believe, 7 o'clock. If you haven't already been to her channel, which I'm sure everybody has, but if you haven't, her it's Kristen D, Another Chance Resell. I'm sure everybody knows her. She is amazing. If you haven't, go check her out. Very simple. If you see something you're interested in, send us an email to shadyandy@gmail.com. We'll send you a PayPal invoice. All the information is below. Be sure if you do want something to send me a timestamp, because these pieces, some of them can be quite a bit alike. Whether they are or not, a timestamp is very, very helpful. So I'm just going to dive right in. I'm going to scoot these over to the side, and let's just do it. Okay, let's start off with the lingerie pins. These are fabulous, all on their own cards, and aren't they? This one has the Greek design, and on this one, I'm just going to say, and these, if you aren't familiar with lingerie pins used to be used to hold up your lingerie. Whether the straps or your stockings, things such as that. So on this one, it is missing the pair, so it is just one. So I'm going to do $5 on that one. Now this one is gorgeous, and it is glass in the center. Isn't that pretty? It is an amethyst glass with lots of pretty designs on it. On this one, I'm going to say $10. That is an exquisite one. This is a set of two, and they are silver tone with a bit of gold tone in the center. New on card, as I said. There's a back, C-clasp. And on these, I'm going to do $15. Now, these are really nice and plain. There's your backs. And on these, I'm going to do just a gold tone. There is a little bit of scratching on this one, so I'm just going to do $5 on these. These have a little red glass in the center. Here's what they look like on the sides. And I'm going to do $10 on these two. And then this one is another one that is really plain, but just really nice. It has a few little scratches, it looks like, on the front. And on these, I'm just going to do $5. Next, we have this Coro signed locket. There's your back of the locket. It is a cameo. It is puffy with flowers on the side. It's a little discoloration right here, but the chain is so fabulous. Check that out. I love that. And the clasp, let's see, is right here. There's a little discoloration on this O-ring, so that one might have been replaced, in my opinion. It is a spring ring and a spring clasp, whatever you call it. This one is an inch, including the bell in it. It's an 1 5/8, and the chain is 22 inches. So I'm going to do just $15 on the coral locket. Here we have a stretch coil bracelet with gold tone beads, and I'm just going to say $3 on that. Here is another beaded, ball beaded necklace. Let's see, do we see any markings? I don't see any. And this one does have an extension. This is 19 inches with a 3-inch extension. So I'm going to say just $6. Then we have this. Okay, it's just a chunk of acrylic, and it's just etched in a really cool design. And then a braided rope. And that's a really old rope. So on this, I'm going to say this is quite old. I'm going to say let's just do $9. And here is a Victorian handmade bracelet, like so. Really cool the way they did these beads. And some of the gold beads are losing their color. There's the back. Let me get you, it's a toggle, handmade toggle. It is 8 inches. And on this one, I'm going to do, let's do $8. Now this, I love crystal necklaces. This one says, let's see what it says. It says sterling, so it's a sterling clasp. It's a hidden clasp with a flower. Isn't that gorgeous? I think the clasp on some of these things are just as nice as the necklaces. It is a faceted, graduated crystal necklace. It does have a few flea bites that I can see. It is 16 inches. That is gorgeous. And I'm going to say with the sterling, and there's each spacer bead in between each one, and they're also sterling. And on this one, it is super nice and heavy. I'm going to say, I'm going to say $65 for this. Next we have this, it looks like it could have been an earring that's also bent. I haven't warmed it up, but warm it up and you can pull it back out, or you can use it and just slide it on as a pin, or you can make it into anything. It is, I believe it's slightly magnetic. Isn't that a fabulous design? I love dragons. There's the back, there's the front. And on this, I'm gonna do just $6. Okay, next we have some earrings. Unfortunately, this is the only one. Isn't that so cool? I wish there were 2 of these. I would keep these. Love this. It's slightly pink. Teardrop in this tube, and then a wire. But I think that is so fabulous. But since there's only one, I'm going to say let's do $9. And there's 2 of these, and these are super, super fabulous. These are sterling silver. They're marked on the back, 925. They are moonstone and onyx. Aren't those fabulous? I think they are. I think they're very Art Deco inspired style, whatever you want to say. But they are pretty great. And on these, I'm going to say, let's do $30. Now we have these, which are faceted turquoise and a, you see the turquoise, and I did, it does not test as turquoise doesn't. And this is just a little Aurora Borealis bicone bead. And on these, I'm just gonna say, with the wires, I'm gonna say, let's do $10. These, I didn't test. Hold on, let's turn the Presidium back on and I'll test those. And these are screwbacks, and they're, I believe, from Holland. They are porcelain. There's the backs, and I think they're called, according to our wonderful subscribers, when it's blue painted like this, I believe it's called Delft. I think that's how you pronounce it. Not 100% sure. But on these, I'm going to say, let's do $10. Then we have some damascene, and these say made in Japan, or they actually just say Japan. And they are screwbacks. There they are. And on these, I'm going to say, let's do $10. And then we have these, which are, there's your back. It says 925, and here's the front. It's abalone teardrops. And on these, I'm going to say 15. And these are really nice. These are sterling silver, sapphire, and cubic zirconia. And there's a back. And they are studs. I'll get it out. My brain just took a hike. They're prong set. And on these, I'm going to say $20. Now these are Judy Lee. They are clip-ons. There it is there. There's the back. There's the signature, Judy Lee. They are faux. And I'm gonna do, let's do $8 on those. Now these are pretty. These are marked, I believe, yeah, 925. And these are glass, and little sterling balls down here. And they're the French clips. Nice. I'm gonna say, let's do $18 on those. These are very nice. These are long, and they are also sterling silver. They're marked sterling silver. They have lots of patina on them, but they go like so. And on these, I'm going to say, let's do $18. And then we have some onesies. Oh, here's a set. These are glass blue studs. They are prong set, and there's your back. And on these, I'm just gonna do $5. Those are a beautiful blue, and they are glass. Let me test these. I believe these are a light blue howlite, dyed howlite. There's your backs. I'll put silicone backs on these. And on these, I'm just gonna say, let's do $5. Now these, let me see if these are marked. they're not, they're faux, just faux pearl studs. And I'm just going to say, let's do $4 on those. Then we have this one, which is really pretty, but it's a single again. Let me see if it's marked on the back. Not that I see. Let's see if the pearl is real or faux. I think it's faux. So on this one, I'm just going to say, let's do $3. And then we have these two studs. And let me see if this one's sterling. It is. It says 925. So on the cubic zirconia sterling, I'm going to say let's do $8. And I'm sure this is just a sterling stud. Actually, this is a gold stud, I believe. White gold. It says $5.85. So let's see what it does. Maybe just the backs are. And there it is, it's stained. So this is why it always counts to test or read your post, because many times I find them and they're gold. So I'm going to put this with some other gold, and then we'll do a big test of some ones that I've found lately. Now these, I believe, are magnetic, and they are really pretty. They look like so, kind of like a fan. And on these, I'm going to say, let's just do $7. Then we have this piece. It is a watch fob, and it says A and Z. I think it's going to be gold filled, the way it looks like. But that is a cool piece. So it's a brooch, and you would hang your watch from here, and like so. And I'm going to say on this piece, let's do $18. Then we have, I'll go ahead and do this piece. This is sapphire and diamonds, and it is on, it's $9.25 for May. It is signed Ross and Simons, nice size. And on this one, it's just the pendant. Of course, I have lots of necklaces if you ever want to purchase a chain for it. And on this one with the sapphires and the diamonds, I'm going to say, let's do $15. Now we're getting into the Victorian super special pieces. Well, there's a couple more here. All right, this one, let me put this to the side. I don't believe that one has a mate, but this is a gorgeous onyx and sterling ring. I love the simple design of this ring. It is a size 6.5, but that is pretty. It's just marked 925. And on this, I'm going to say, let's do let's do 25 on that one. Now, this one is check piece. It is faux pearls and just gorgeous. It does have some verdigris on this. It has the hanging pendant. Here is the back. No missing pearls. There is a little discoloration right here. There is some enamel pieces part done right there. This enamel center of a portrait piece. And then we have, as it continues to go up, and look at these designs on these rings. They are so delicate and just designed. There's a little verdigris right here, a little more here and here. And then, so the chain has verdigris. Somebody has replaced the spring ring on it. I do have some older spring rings, so I can change that back to an antiqued instead of a glossy tone to it. If somebody's interested on this piece, I'm going to do $65. But the chain, let's give you a length on it. And it is 18 inches, and I'm counting from here down, and it's going to be 2.5 inches by 1.5 inches. So such a special piece. And then here is just a really cool chain bracelet. And check out this. I don't know who the signature is by. It is like a swan pointing to the right with 3, like a crown almost on top. There. I don't think you can really make that out too much. But this is the clasp on it. It pulls apart. So I love those. Those are really cool. So on this one, the size is 7.5 inches. And I'm going to say it is slightly magnetic. And I'm going to say it's a Figurello chain. And I'm going to say, let's do $10 on it. So we'll leave that there. This one is a single. Isn't that crazy? Victorian screw back. And the screw back actually says something. And I can't read it. It might say, I am not sure what it says. Interesting though. But there you go. And on this one, I'm going to say, I'm going to say $18. And then we have these beads, and there is one necklace. It does need some attention. It goes like so. Okay, it goes like this, I believe. Like this hangs down, and I do have this bead, okay, and so that's right there. Let me move it up where you can see it on screen, would help. So it has 2 tassels, and I have this tassel and this bead, okay, and then it goes like this. And I think there should have been one of these in here. And I think I don't have one that long. So you could get, let's see. Okay, that one's the same size. So this could go there, and you just string that back up. This would match, this would match, like so. And then it's really long. It needs to be restrung, but this is fabulous Victorian. It is, let me get it. Right now where it sits is 30 inches, and the tassel would be an additional 5 inches. So this piece and this piece, and I don't think I do have. So you need 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so you're just missing 3 of these. And I have 5. So I would put all of those together for this Victorian necklace that needs to be restrung. And since it needs to be restrung with all the extra pieces that I have, I don't have, so I have 5 of these. You can also make this shorter. You can do all kinds of things with it. But I'm going to put this in a bag. And if anybody's interested in the beads to make this back into new, I'm going to say let's do $45 for the Victorian morning glass beads. And then I have these beads. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And these are all Victorian hand faceted, a hole in each end to be strung in to necklace or jewelry. Like I said, all glass, Victorian. And for the 7, I'm going to do $20. And then I have groupings. This set I'll do for 7. Aren't those spectacular? And be sure that you are giving me a timestamp if you're interested in these beads. This one is spectacular. Apart from Victorian necklaces and this continental jewelry. It was a small little jewelry, not continental jewelry, but that's where I got this from too, was a small jewelry store that had been in business since the 40s that brought a whole bunch of beads and pieces to the auction. So on this one, I'll also do 7. There is 3 of these, and I'll do each one of these for 5. And there's 3 of them. And then there are 3 of these, and I'll do each one of these for 5 also. And then I have just some individual seed beads in here, and this little one that I'll do for $2. Oh, and I have this one last onyx piece. It is a single. It has this heart at the top. It is sterling silver. And on this one, I'll do $8. So what'd you think? Did you enjoy this very eclectic set of through the ages, let's say, because it's like a little bit of Victorian, Art Deco, 40s, actually there's 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s in this group. And I really think that Judy Lee could be a little later than that. So it's like pretty fabulous in my opinion. Hopefully you enjoyed it as much as I did. Thank you so much for spending a little bit of your day with us, and we will see you on the next one.